okay. I thought we should have been in front, but after that, and once we went behind, to a fantastic finish for the goal. I thought we were, we're certainly not good enough for the league that we're going into. We need obviously to be out there.
Like you said, some pretty clinical finishing on show from Stockport. You can't really take much away from their performance.
No. Their finishing was excellent. Lovely strikes, and I can't blame the goalkeeper for not saving them. But certainly the second goal had enough time to clear the ball, and I would expect at least, even on the first goal, you'd expect at least to get a defender to block it. Great finishes, but you'd expect to get a body there, to block the shot.
I think the biggest concern coming out of the game was the injury to Dan Gardner. I know it's only early days, but have you got any update on Dan?
No, it's obviously, it was a bad tackle, and we'll just have to see. I mean, he's obviously going to be out for a spell, so that's what happens. I mean, I took the precautions not playing a couple of players today. You hope you don't get an injury, but it's just unfortunate. It's the same player against the same team.
Like you say, in Stockport again, it must have been a horrible sense of deja vu.
And especially it's disappointing for the lad as well. He's trying to get himself fit, which he knows he needs to be. But the lad's a talent, and it's going to be a big loss for us.
Scott McManus also, we saw him holding his back. Was that just a precautionary substitution?
Yeah, his back was a little bit sore on Thursday, but he said he was okay. Ryan Tulson, he didn't play. He had a kick to the calf what he got on Tuesday night, so had a few niggles, but Dan's obviously the biggest worry.
That obviously wraps up pre-season. Overall, happy with how it's gone?
Well, no, you'd be happy if you'd won the games. Sometimes we've been okay. I think Tuesday night was good enough, and other times we haven't been good enough. So if we're going to survive at this level, we have to be good enough in a lot of games. And we're certainly going to be tested, but I'll be delighted to get. I want to get the season started, even though I know it's going to be tough. You want to finish with the friendlies, and certainly got a big test next week with Cambridge.
I suppose the big question, as always, coming out of pre-season is: do you know your starting 11?
Yes, I do. Yeah.
Willing to reveal any secrets?
Obviously, I'm not going to say what my team is going to be, but I've had it in mind what I want to play in that first game. Obviously, injuries dictate what team you pick, but I know which team I want to play and what they have to do, but it's up to them to carry the job out. And it's going to be tough, but they need to do better than they've done today.
Obviously, that first game is against Cambridge. A tough way to start life from this field from you, but after, like you said, pre-season, you just have to get out of the way now. You've got to be looking forward to the challenge ahead. Yeah,
I mean, we all know what pre-season's like. You turn up for a league game, there's more atmosphere. Probably the pitch is very dry at the moment. We could probably get a bit of a quicker pitch. We need to get the tempo up, we need to get the crowd behind us, and lots of things can change in a game. But the biggest thing that doesn't change in a game is that first goal. We said that last year, how important it is. We only have to look at today. We should have been in front, but we end up going behind. It's vital, and it's going to be so vital this year that we don't get behind and have to chase the game.
Obviously, that game is going to be televised against Cambridge. Does that just prove that back where we belong, so to speak, in school from you?
It does. It shows that it's a good level that you're playing at. But it's no good being on the TV if you don't do yourself justice, and that's what the players have to do. And they're under a bit of pressure, but they've got to handle that. And as I say, it's a good test for them.
For the fans, obviously, it's been a long time since being in this division. You've got the club back there. I think that game against Cambridge and maybe the open home game against Wrexham, is it for the fans who've sort of been there through the past 5 years and seen the club go out of business? Do you think that the club and the fans deserve these games?
Oh, certainly the supporters deserve it, because they've followed the club even when they were 3 leagues below. So the supporters have stuck by the club fantastically well. But we all know, supporters want to see teams winning games, and I think they're knowledgeable enough to know it's going to be tough this season. But then they have to see the players giving 100%. They've got to show that they're willing to die for the club when they're out on the pitch, and if they get that, then that's all you can ask. So starting from Cambridge, we have to put in a performance every game where we represent the club and where the players work the socks off for the club, and if they do that, then you can't ask for any more.
Obviously, on paper, it's a tough start to the season. Have you got any points, tallies, or goals?
No. I've got no. You play the first game, and then you just keep moving on to the next game. You don't. We know over a season we need to get enough points to survive. But I don't set a points target, because if you don't get it, then you're already putting yourself under pressure. So there's enough games there where we can take points. We've got to make sure that we're better than we were today. We've got to get the tempo to what we played at Tuesday night, and we ain't going to make mistakes. That's going to be right as well, because I think today was a good lesson with the finishing, that if you give teams in the league we're going into chances, they're going to stick in the lane. Certainly today there was no margin for error, because they took their chances exceptionally well. From the number of efforts they go, was really good.
And just finally, you said midweek James Knowles probably not going to be around. You didn't know the situation at the time. Have you got any update on James?
No, I think I can't give you a definite answer at the moment, because it's between at the moment he's spoken to the chairman, and we'll see what happens. But
okay, so thanks, Neil.
Thank you.